Hello, I'm Makabi,
And I'm LaShonda.
and welcome to our channel. So today was a very moving day. It was a very sobering day for me and my wife.
The Genocide
Memorial. And man,
Yes.
we already had watched the movie Hotel Rwanda, and we knew a lot about what happened to our people.
We read up on the history of
it.
And if you don't know, in 1994 was a horrific time in Rwanda. Over almost 1 million people lost their lives here.
Yeah.
And Rwanda now was not Rwanda then.
Yeah.
At the end of that, there was nothing. I mean, there were so many people that they had to bury, and no houses. They burned houses, and a lot of kids were without their families.
It was so much.
It was the most horrific experience. When we were at the Genocide Memorial, graves, just in that spot were over 2,000, over 250,000 people just there.
In that Genocide Memorial.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, our driver, Albert, said his auntie is there.
Yeah.
So for them, that's a grave site where they come back and spend time with their family members and pay their respects.
Yeah.
And I see why they say, don't be taking pictures. Don't do that. That's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So
because the things that we saw, you can't unsee that.
You can see the video, you can see stuff on YouTube, the reporting of it, but until you go and you actually see, they have in this memorial the actual guns that were used,
the machetes. They had machetes,
wood,
and
all kind of instruments of torture.
clubs.
Yeah, and then there's the area where you see the bones and skulls
of some of the people.
Man,
and you can
it is really sobering.
Yeah,
You
to
know
know
what I'm
what these people went through.
I mean, it wasn't just death, like instant death.
No, this was torture.
They tortured
Kids.
their neighbors and stuff. And
because
kids and old folks.
you just got to know the research. We can sit here and tell you how it started, but if you really want to know the miraculous miracle of this country, Rwanda, and how from 1994 to now, this country, this president, people can say what they want. The Western, all the people that they say about this President Paul Kagame, y'all can say what y'all want. But what this man and this government has done for these people and this country from 1994 until now is nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah.
And that's why these people love their president. It has nothing to do with dictatorship. It has nothing to do with him strong-arming them. These people really love their president because their president got them from
really loves them.
Poverty.
Yeah, he really loves them.
And he loves them. He's with the people. When everybody talks about their president, they're saying, this man is like a father to us.
He's like a father, yeah.
He loves his people. And that's the way the government should be. Love your people.
Yeah.
We are your people.
Yeah.
Love your people. And so this, This is so emotional for us because we really liked the president just by knowing, what he did for the country. But to be here and to go to the Genocide Memorial and to see where this government has taken these people, and they teach unity here. So before that, it was separate. The Belgium and all, again, you just have to go and just do your research. So you know how we have black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican, all of these, and black and white and all these people, fighting against each other. They were not like that before. And then the government outside of Africa made them that way by manipulation. And so then there were Tutsis, Hutus, and Twa. And they made them separate. And they made them hate each other. Because of their identity, people, because of who they were. The black and the white. Because of who they were. Not because of something they've done.
Yeah, it's just, and let me just interject, baby. That's just one divide. You know what I'm saying? Tutsi, Hutu. That's just one divide. All right. Now, let's look at America. How many divides we have in America? Okay. Let's look at what the scriptures say. A house divided against itself cannot stand. And wherever there's division, there's going to be a breaking away. There's going to be a falling away of the system. So in America, you have black has been against white, white against black. You have Republican against Democrat. So you have North against South. You have East against West. You know what I'm saying? You have the middle class against the rich, poor against the wealthy. There's so many divisions, you know what I'm saying? Churches
divided.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's so much division. And we're called the United States of America. Really? Are you really united? Are we really united in America? I think not. And so
and division is what causes
is what caused the genocide here.
And that's what caused the genocide here. And now this man, they're not called Hutu, Tutsi, or Twa. You better not ask them what they are.
It's against the law here.
It's against the law. Why? Because they are Rwandans. That's it.
That's it.
There's no separation. And you can tell that everybody love each other. There is no, you from here and you from there. No, there is no division. They are Rwandans. Point blank, period.
That's it.
And because of that, they treat each other with love. That's my brother.
Yeah.
That's my sister.
And you got to think about these are the descendants and the survivors of the genocide, and they know they still had to live with each other after that fact. They had to forgive.
They had to undergo forgiveness, even of during that earlier part. They had to learn to forgive the people that have killed their parents and their children. What kind of forgiveness?
That's that Yahuwah's.
That is the Most High.
Yeah.
Only. That is the forgiveness that the Most High wants us to do for our fellow man. We're killing people in America just for nothing. The forgiveness that's here,
man.
It's this,
and it wasn't easy. It wasn't. I'm pretty sure
it's not easy because you had some kids were orphans that we saw videos where they were the only members left of their family. Their whole family was wiped out.
Yeah.
And they survived. So they had nobody but themselves. Some of the kids, they had to fend for themselves. They starved because there was no food. They didn't know how to get them because they were kids. So that moment for us,
man,
it's
life changing. Especially wanting to come over here and live here. If you come to even visit, you have to go by the memorial.
You have
to really understand and to really get why Rwandans are the way they are.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So you cannot come over here with your westernized mindset and get it. You have to really put yourself in their shoes, and when you put yourself in their shoes, then you can understand why they're conservative, why they speak so softly, why they're so kind, why they're so secure, why the president implemented certain things, because he had to implement certain things.
Order. Because there was no order.
There was no order, so he had to implement certain things in order for the country to reinvent itself and say, where do we go from here?
Exactly.
Because it was like a blank slate.
Right. He can't,
government was non-existent. And the UN did nothing about it. Neither did the Belgians or France, all these other Western countries and stuff, all these other people on the outside.
They were left to think for themselves, guys. And so for them to be so resilient, for this country to look and be in the love that they have from all of that, and they can show love.
So yeah.
Living in a country that is secure, that is peaceful today, having a new government that is pushing for all of us to feel included and getting our rights and freedom to participate in our country's development has made it for us to survive. And 30 years later, life is possible.
I'm just blown away by their integrity, their resilience, and everybody, even in the banks. Thank you for being so patient, and we thank you and we appreciate.
Yeah.
Every single body we've come in contact with has been that way. Even the guy that looks shady. Right? And you're like, wait a minute, okay, he's like, nah, hey, your trunk is open, saying.
Yeah, and they just close the trunk. They just do stuff that the normal, Anyway, it just got.
It's refreshing.
Let me just say this: we got to do better. All this hate and unforgiveness that we have in our heart for people just because of the way we look, we got to do better. We just do. It's time out for us killing and thinking it's the popular thing now, being on YouTube and fights and all of this stuff, all of this hatred going on. We gotta stop.
And baby, listen. We're not talking about the people that's doing the killing. We're talking about the people that survives. So what's so amazing about Rwanda is that the people that's doing the forgiving are the people that were the victims or the children of the victims. So, okay, in America, we'll see a murder happen on the news and stuff like that, and then you will see the court case come up, and then you'll see the surviving members of that person who died family in the courthouse, and they get up to the podium and they'll say to remarks like, I would never forgive this guy for taking my brother or taking my mother, and I can't never. Wait a minute, wait. This whole country forgave people that were still living by them. Because there wasn't no instant separation of the people that did the murdering and people who did who was being murdered. No. They had to find a way to forgive and become back as one again. That's why those stories in America are so powerful of a man that might have taken the life of a person in a family, and then that family decides to forgive that man and go and visit that man in jail and form a relationship with that man. See, forgiveness is so powerful, and that's what make people like Tyler Perry with his plays and movies and stuff about forgiveness so popular, because that's something that's needed. That's something that's in the word of Yahuwah about forgiveness. Forgive those that do you wrong, that despitefully misuse you. Forgive.
And it's hard. That's
hard.
Can you imagine? That's a hard thing to do, but they did it. They did it. And what they're doing now, the prisoners some of the prisoners, they have a organization where they try, because remember, this is back in 1994. Rwanda is totally different now.
Way different.
They are reforming. They have this, I don't even know what it's called, organization, to where some of the people that's getting the killers that's getting ready to get out, and they're integrating them. They're teaching them about what it is now. They're teaching them and reforming them for them to come back into society.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that happened was manipulation.
That's what it was. That's what
it was. Manipulation from outsiders. It wasn't from the Africans. It was from the outsiders. So now they're slowly integrating
them back into, yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So that was eye-opening. It gave us a greater respect on some things, and just going back with a different mindset.
Oh man, yeah.